ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लाङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्। कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पञ्चतत्त्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। भुजे सव्यवेणुं शिरसि शिखिपिच्छं कटितटे दुकूलां नेत्रान्ते सहचरकटाक्षं विदधते सदा श्रीमद्वृन्दावनवसति लीलापरिचयो जगन्नाथस्वामी नयनपथगामी भवतु मे। वन्दे नन्दव्रजस्त्रीणां पादरेणुम् अभीक्ष्णशः यासां हरिकथोद्गीतं पुनाति भुवनत्रयम्। भक्त्या विहीन अपराधलक्षैक्षिप्ताश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयी त्वां शरणं प्रपन्नवृन्दे नुमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। भूमोस्खलितपादानां भूमिरेवयवलम्बनं त्वय्यजात अपराधानां त्वमैव शरणं प्रभो। वागीशा यस्य वदने लक्ष्मीर्यस्या च वक्ष्यासि यस्यास्ते हृदये संवित्तं नृसिंहमहं भजे। श्रीकृष्णचैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, 12th chapter. We started yesterday, the holy life of Dhruva. When Manu had given instructions to Dhruva that he should give up his anger and he should give up his enviousness towards the Yakshas, and then he should immediately pray to or pacify Kubera. Then upon following the order of his grandfather Manu, Dhruva had given up his anger, and then he prayed to Kubera. Kubera was pacified by seeing Dhruva's acceptance of his forefathers, his grandfather's words. His grandfather instructed that he should stop fighting, and then he stopped. So Kubera was very much satisfied with this. And then he came towards Dhruva, and also followed him were the Kinnaras Yaksha, Kinnaras, and then Gandharvas, etc. So many other persons from different planetary worlds, they joined him, and and they sang the glories. Then Kuvera, he spoke to Dhruva that, you see, my dear son of Kshatriya, even though it is very difficult for you to give up your enviousness towards those persons who have killed your own brother, still, by following the words of your grandfather, you have given up this fighting. Actually, in true sense, neither Yakshas are the killers of your brother, nor you are the killer of the Yakshas. Everything happens by the influence of time. So it is time, that is, creating or annihilating various living entities. But the living entities, out of their own ignorance, they think, that this is mine and this is yours. In this manner, they are in a dream-like state, like the night dream. In the day also, in like a dream-like state, means which they are in a ignorant state and think that this is yours and this is mine. But actually, this is the cause of one's bondage, and this is the cause of one's suffering also in this material world. Therefore, my dear Dhruva, immediately go back to your place and worship Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, who is residing in the heart of all the living entities. You see Supreme Lord in the heart of all living entities, and only by serving his lotus feet you can be delivered from this material world. Therefore, you immediately accept his shelter. He is the topmost object of worship. He has his internal potency. Through his internal potency, his existence is there, and even though by his Bahiranga external potency he creates this material world, he remains untouched by the external world. Means he is beyond the three modes of material nature. Therefore, you should worship him only. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes in the commentary. Yesterday we did not read the commentary by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. We will read it today. Sarva bhutatma bhavena sakala pranite nijer mato bhavana kuriya. You should see the existence of the Lord in all the living entities. Like you treat your own self, you should treat all the living entities. You wanted to be respected by others, therefore you should respect others. You don't want to be harmed, therefore you should not harm others. You don't want to be chastised, so you should not chastise. Means whatever way you want to be treated, in a similar manner you should treat all the living entities. And sarva bhutatma vigraham samasta prani atma vigrahe nij sharire jahar ताहा के अर्थात पृथिव्यादि समस्त भूत एवं आत्मा जीव शरीर जाहार से ही निखिल जीव स्वरूप भगवान के भजना करो. एंड ऑल्सो सर्वभूतात्मा विग्रह मीन्स सुप्रीम लॉर्ड is an abode of all the living entities. All the living entities are residing inside him only. He is inside everyone and everyone is inside him. Therefore, you should worship him alone. If any harm is committed to any living entity, it is actually you are committing harm to him only, because nobody is outside Supreme Lord, everybody is within him. Within him means if any person is harmed, Supreme Lord is also harmed in that manner. Therefore, your worship of Supreme Lord cannot be complete. If you love me, love my dog. This is the principle of love. If you actually worship Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, then you will have love towards all living entities. If you say that no, I love you, but I don't love your belongings, it is not actual love. Actual love means loving that person in entirety, wholeheartedly, completely. All his belongings will be as lovable as he himself. That is the true definition of love. That is why Guru Maharaj used to say, we cannot bring about love in this material world by our individual efforts. Leaving aside the God-centric society. If we are not following the God-centric society and we want to establish love and foster universal brotherhood in this world, then it is impossible. Because Krishna is the center of everything. Lord is the center of everything. If your activities are not centered around Him, but you try by all your efforts to bring universal brotherhood or love or anything, it is not going to work in this material world. Because as long as the selfish interests clash, there are going to be disturbances, chaos in the society. Nobody can stop them. There cannot be any brotherhood, there cannot be any universal love, nothing is possible. Because everyone is driven by their selfish interests. So, the only way is to concentrate all our interests at our center, that is Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So, here he is telling that you see Supreme Lord in all the living entities, and all the living entities are inside Him only. Therefore, you should worship Supreme Lord. If you worship Supreme Lord, as we heard, you have to worship everyone. If the center is Krishna, then there cannot be any clashes, because you see that everyone is in connection with Krishna. When you see that everyone is in connection with the Supreme Lord, then there can be no clashes. Our interest will be of that of Krishna. Now our interest is of our own material body. But if everyone's interest becomes of that of Krishna, then there cannot be any clashes possible. अभवाय, अभव बोलिते जहाँ के लाभ करिले आर जन्म হয় না সেই বিষ্ণুকে প্রাপ্তির নিমিত্ত ভজনা করো. So by worshipping whom there is no longer repeated birth and death, you should worship him. By worshipping Vishnu, one will not come again to this material world and one will not undergo any more suffering. Therefore, worship that Supreme Lord. Atma Maya, जिनी निज स्वरूप भूत अंतरंगा शक्तिर द्वारा युक्त अथच स्वरूप भूतत्वे अभाव हेतु निजेर अधीना बहिरंगा माया शक्ति होते विरहित से ही भगवान के भजना करो. एंड ही इज ऑल्सो आत्म माया. His existence is by his own Maya. Maya means his own Antaranga Shakti. He has created his innumerable Vaikuntha planets. He has created various, associates, and he is performing various pastimes at various places. All of these things are possible by his Antaranga Shakti. Nija Maya, by his own Maya potency. But at the same time, whatever Maya we have experience of, that is this material world, he is free from this material Maya. He is not touched, because the Maya that Supreme Lord, the Antaranga Maya, the Antaranga Shakti, the internal potency of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, that is Swarupa Bhuta. Swarupa Bhuta means that has become manifest from his own self, from his own Swarupa, from his own identity. Whereas the external potency of Supreme Lord is an external principle, it is not from his own identity. So this external energy, external potency, or the Maya is, comprises of Sattva, Rajo, Tamo Guna, goodness, passion and ignorance, and it gives various troubles and tribulations to the living entities in this material world. So you should worship that Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, who is manifest and who is performing pastimes through his own Antaranga potency, but he remains untouched by the external potency. Brinihi kamam nripa yan manogatam mattastrimmo mauttana मत्तस्त्रु औत्तानपादे अविशंकितः बरं बरार्हो अंबुज नाभपादयो अनंतरं त्वां वयमंग शुश्रुमः। हे उत्तानपाद नंदन, हे राजन, यदि আমার নিকট হইতে কোনো বর প্রার্থনা করিতে তোমার ইচ্ছা থাকে, তাহা হইলে নির্ভয়ে তাহা যাচা করো। Further, Kubera is telling to Dhruva that, my dear king or son of Uttanapad, if you have any desire to get boon from me, if you want to get any benediction from me, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to do so, or don't even fear. Because you have fought with yakshas, you killed them, therefore, now I am asking you to take the boon and you will hesitate because of, whatever you have done. Don't do so. Don't fear also, don't hesitate also. Because he is telling, আমরা শুনিতে পাইয়াছি তুমি পদ্মনাভ শ্রীহরির পাদযুগলের অতি নিকটে উপস্থিত হইয়াছ, অতএব তুমি বর পাইবার উপযুক্ত পাত্র সন্দেহ নাই। Because he is telling that, why you don't need to hesitate? Because you are the eligible candidate to get boon from me. Why you are eligible? Because you have pleased Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. We have heard that you are very, very dear to Supreme Lord Shri Hari, and you are always present you are always present near Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. Therefore, you are the right eligible candidate to receive benediction from me. So, therefore, don't hesitate. That's why those who are devotees of Krishna, automatically they become very dear to all the demigods. What is that verse? There is a Bangla payar that says, Krishna bhakti ache jar sarvadeva bandhutar. Krishna bhakti ache jar. He who has Krishna bhakti, sarvadeva bandhutar. All the demigods are very, very dear to him, or all the demigods love him. A person who has Krishna bhakti. So Kuber also, he is telling that you don't need to hesitate because you killed the yakshas or you became the cause of all these things. You don't hesitate nor you have to fear. Simply whatever boon you want to ask from me, because you are the right eligible candidate, for you are very, very dear to Supreme Lord Shri Hari. Shri Maitreya Uvacha Sa Rajarajena Barayo Chodito Dhruvo महाभागवतो महामतिः हरौह स बब्रे अचलितां स्मृतिं यथा तरत्ययत्नेन दुरत्ययं तमः। श्री मैत्रेय कहिलेन, এই রূপে ধনপতি কুবের বর প্রার্থনা করতে অনুরোধ করিলে মহাভাগবত মহামতি ধ্রুব ভগবান শ্রীহরির প্রতি যাহাতে অচলা স্মৃতি লাভ করিয়া অনায়াসেই দুস্তর অজ্ঞান অবিদ্যা রাশির পারে গমন করিতে সমর্থ হন, সেই রূপ বর প্রার্থনা করিলেন। So when Kubera asked him to ask for a benediction, then immediately Dhruva, who is called as Mahamati, Mahamati means very intelligent, and Mahabhagavat, he is also a great devotee who is highly intelligent. A person who is devotee of Krishna, only he is intelligent. Everyone else is a fool. One may think himself to be a great learned person, a very, very intelligent man, that he can create robots or he can create wonders, he can create so many things. He may think himself to be intelligent, but actually he is nothing but a fool if he has no Krishna Bhakti. Because true knowledge is Krishna knowledge. Knowledge of Krishna Bhakti is true knowledge. Till the point one is deprived of that true knowledge, he has to be called as ignorance. As long as we are in ignorance, we cannot understand that we are, in the state of ignorance. Only when we are enlightened by knowledge, when we are situated in light, then we understand that we were in darkness. But as long as we are in darkness, we never can experience the importance of light. So, one may consider himself to be very intelligent, but true intelligent one is a Krishna Bhakta, a true devotee, is an intelligent person. And Dhruva is also addressed as Mahabhagavat, a great devotee, a first class devotee. We may say, oh, he fought with the Yakshas, he became very angry. How can you say still he is a Mahabhagavat? Kubera himself is accepting him to be Mahabhagavat. The person who has received the wrath of Dhruva, because of whom his own dynasty has killed, he himself is accepting that Dhruva is a Mahabhagavata. Because he told, yesterday we heard, that you are Nishpapa, sin cannot touch you. One may say, because he killed so many innocent persons, he is a sinner. No, he told you are Nishpapa, you are not a sinner. How is it possible? When one is in connection with Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, then all his activities cannot be understood. They are not to be understood by people like us. You may say, oh, why Dhruva is behaved like this? No, here is telling that he is Mahabhagavata. Maitreya is telling so is Mahabhagavata. Maitreya Rishi. He is calling him to be Mahabhagavata. Therefore, Dhruva is a Mahabhagavata and he is Mahamati, is a greatly intelligent person. Therefore, when Kuvera has asked that you please, ask for a boon from me, then immediately Dhruva told that please bless me, that I have constant remembrance of Lord Sri Hari. Without any hindrance, I shall be able to remember Supreme Lord Sri Hari always. Please give me only this benediction. May I always remember Krishna. And also by this process, I can very easily cross over this ignorant world. You please bless me so. When one remembers about Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, then immediately one is delivered. When our mind thinks about this material world, then it is conditioned. When the same mind thinks about Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, then it is delivered. It is the mind through which we get conditioned or we get delivered. When we think about the matter and material world and material relations and material objects, then we are in bondage. But if we engage the mind in remembrance of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, his associates, his devotees, his activities, his form, his qualities, his pastimes, etc., then it is delivered. Therefore, it is very simple, but at the same time it is very difficult also. Simple in the sense, simply remember Sri Krishna, and that will be the cause of deliverance. But it is very, very difficult unless one follows the footsteps of the pure devotees. Therefore, here Dhruva is telling that, my dear Kubera, if you want to give me benediction, please bless me that I remember Supreme Lord Sri Krishna always and bring welfare upon myself and get delivered from this material world. Tasya pritena manasa tang dattvaila vilastatah pashyato astartadhe so api swapuram pratyapadyata. Ilavilar putra Kuber pritiyukta hridaye সেই ধ্রুবের अचला भगवत स्मृति प्रदान पूर्वक তাহার সম্মুখেই অন্তর্হিত হইলেন ধ্রুব স্বীয় পুরীতে গমন করিলেন So Kubera, who is the son of Ilabil is the father of Kubera. So Kubera, who is the son of Ilabil, he became very satisfied, very pleased with Dhruva, and he blessed Dhruva that he will remember Lord always. And after blessing him, so he disappeared from the eyes of Dhruva, and Dhruva also came back to his own kingdom. After that, means he gave up fight, and then he got the boon from Kubera, and then he came to his own kingdom. अथायजत यज्ञेशं कृतुभिर्भूरिद क्षणैः द्रव्यक्रियादेवतानां कर्म फलप्रदम् अनंतर ध्रुव गृहे आगमन पूर्वक प्रचुर दक्षिणा युक्त अनुष्ठान द्वारा द्रव्य क्रिया और देवतार कर्म साध्य फलस्वरूप और कर्म फलप्रद पठांतरे अकर्म फलप्रद विष्णुपद लाभरूप मोक्षप्रद यज्ञेश्वर श्रीहरिर यज्ञ करिलेन. So after that, after Dhruva returned back to his own kingdom, he has performed great sacrifices, great yajnas. He has performed so many sacrifices and he has offered so much of honorarium in charity, so much to so many brahmanas, to so many people he has offered honorarium. And also the yajna he has performed was with very uttama, means topmost dravya items. Whatever paraphernalia he used for the sacrifice, they are also very topmost, best quality. And then kriya, all the activities, and devata, all the demigods, karma sadhya falaswarupa or karma falaprada, all those yajnas that will please the various demigods, by which he will get the higher pleasures. But here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also writes in the commentary that the pleasing of the devata here means the pleasing of Vishnu only, and the karma means the activities or the results of the activities. Here he indicates them to be those activities that are not binding. What are the activities that do not bind? Devotional activities. Means the yajnas that he has performed here are not karma kanda yajnas. That is what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is indicating. Even though it may seem that he has performed so many yajnas with lot of honorarium and with so much of paraphernalia and to please the demigods, it may appear like this, but it is actually he has performed activities in order to please Supreme Lord Hari, which are not binding. All the activities other than to please Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, they are binding in this material world. But here he has performed activities that are pleasing to Supreme Lord Hari. Shri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes in the commentary, द्रव्य क्रिया देवतानाम द्रव्य पुरोडाशाकादि क्रिया ऋत्विक गणेर व्यापार एवं देवता इंद्रादि ताहादेर कर्मप्रद अर्थात कर्मसाध्य फलस्वरूप एवं कर्मफलेर प्रदाता भगवान यज्ञेश्वर अर्थात तिनी कर्म कराइते छेन एवं तिनी कर्मेर फल भोग कराइते छेन, यही अर्थ. So Dhruva performed the sacrifices with this conception that the Supreme Lord Sri Hari is the giver of the fruits of these activities. And he is the one who is making me perform these activities, and he is the one who is going to award the fruits of those activities. Means his consciousness is fully fixed upon Supreme Lord. Like we are performing any activity, we think that we are the performers of an action. We are performing the activity, we think that we are the eligible candidate to receive the fruits of those actions. So both ways, we think that we are performers, we think that we are enjoyers of the fruits of those actions. But when Dhruva has performed these activities, Dhruva was thinking that it is only by the inspiration of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna this activity is being done, and it is he who is going to award the fruits. Therefore, his connection or his consciousness was completely in Hari only. So in this manner he performed various sacrifices, 5 sacrifices. Sarvatmanyachyute asarve tirvaugham bhakti mudvahan ददर्शात्मनि भूतेषु तमेवावस्थितं विभुम सर्वजीवेर आत्मस्वरूप सर्व जड़ोपाधि वर्जित श्री अच्युते ओई ऐकांतिक भक्ति करिया ताहाके आपनाते एवं सर्वभूते अधिष्ठित बोलिया दर्शन करिलेन. So Supreme Lord, who is Sarva Jiver Atma Swarup, Supreme Lord who is present in all the living entities as Paramatma, and he is beyond the Jada Upadhi. Jada Upadhi means the material identity. He is, material identity means man, woman, animal, or a demigod, or a brahmana, or a kshatriya, or a sannyasi, or a brahmachari, or a married man. All these things are material identities or material designations. So here, Supreme Lord is free from all these designations. He has appeared in the Yadu dynasty, or he has appeared as a lion, he has appeared as a boar, he has appeared as a fish. But even though he made his appearance in these various forms, in various castes, in various places, still he is not influenced or affected or identified by any of these things, because the Lord is free from all material identities, and the Lord is present in all the living entities as Paramatma. That Achyuta, towards that Achyuta, Dhruva had one-pointed devotion. He worshipped Achyuta, means who is free from all designations and who is present in all the living entities as Paramatma. And he saw that Supreme Lord to be present in his own self and also in all the living entities. Supreme Lord, when one transcends the material modes of nature, then one will see the existence of Supreme Lord everywhere, in his own self, in everyone, in all the living entities, and also externally. He will see Supreme Lord everywhere. That is the actual knowledge. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Suni Chaiva Svapate Cha Pandita Samadarshina. So an actual learned person, he sees everyone equally because he sees his dearmost object of worship everywhere. इसलिए विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर commentary cannot be read now, time is up. So we will read the purport of this particular verse tomorrow. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय। श्री कृष्ण द्वैपायन वेदव्यास महामुनि की जय। जय श्री श्री ध्रुव महाराज की जय। श्री नारद गोस्वामी की जय। परमात्म श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।